Asian Medical Accreditation Agency's Forum in Taiwan.
Good morning, distinguished guests and dear colleagues. Welcome to the 2025 Asian Medical Accreditation Agency Forum, AMAA Forum. We are really very glad to host this important event in Taipei, Taiwan. 2 years ago, this AMAA Forum was first time held in Thailand. This year is the second time of gathering many accreditation agencies from Asian countries to discuss the important issue related to medical education and accreditation. On behalf of the organizer, Taiwan Medical Accreditation Council, TMAC, I would like to express our sincere and warm welcome to all of you.
This collaboration is what makes us become better to serve our countries and to serve the people of every one of our countries. So, I look forward to this magnificent opportunity to be in this Association of Medical Accreditation Agencies, and I believe that this is going to be a total success. So thank you very much for your attention. This is our vision, okay, to improve the health through the quality of medical education. That's our mission, that you can read without any problem. We have our priorities, that are important for all of us, and we have our values. And one of the most important is collaboration, integrity, and respect. So we want to collaborate with every one of you in order to make the quality of medical education better for every part of the world. And I want to invite you. I hope that you already signed for our World Conference 2025. Ponsak, Nantana, and myself are working hard to make this conference a success, We need your support. We need you to go into this conference, And discussions like this, but for the whole world, are going to take place. We have excellent keynote speakers, we have excellent workshops, we have excellent poster sessions. We have a very good opportunity to have this interaction that is needed around the world to make medical education better.
There is a dearth of research on accreditation. We talked about that. That's, I think, a significant challenge, and research in this area is challenging, but the current situation with only 30 or 40 papers in the literature around accreditation, I don't think is acceptable. And I think at some point it's going to come back to undermine the process. And that's what scares me the most, because I believe in accreditation. I think we need to develop the evidence that supports it. I spoke briefly about a potential framework for accreditation around 3 pillars: 1, outcomes; 2, process; 3, standards. Talked about the significant challenges to doing research well. And also at the end, sort of summarized around a few strategies that I hope might facilitate research in the future.
This slide the sun coming up Mount Fuji. We hope the accreditation will shine light on the promotion of medical education, contributing to the enhancement of public health in the world.
So I totally agree, President William Boquet. We have to change ourselves. If the faculty do not change, we cannot influence our students. How to make us to become the role model, I think is really important.
The last issue that I would like to raise, that I'm very happy to listen to hear from the JACME that they are using the external quality assessment of the agencies by the other organizations. But it seems that the other organizations are not the medical field.
So, issues and challenges would be focus on learner-centered pedagogy and learning outcomes, greater push towards setting up the internal quality assurance systems among higher education institutions. So let me end by saying that the great end of knowledge is not knowledge but action, from Thomas Huxley.
Then finally, monitoring and maintenance of standards of accredited medical schools. every year after accreditation, they have to give us a report as to how they met or how they are meeting the reviewer recommendations. So that we keep a tab on that also.
My talk is about transforming the accreditation system in Indonesia, lesson learned from the Independent Accreditation Agency for Higher Education in Health. And there are 4 issues that I would like to share with you. First is evolution of accreditation system.
Finally, the conclusion and the key takeaways. We have moved from an overseas dependent to a more locally robust and relevant medical education process. We are benchmarking with international agencies but with local relevance, quite pragmatic and looking at higher returns on investment. Higher returns on investment is not just the dollars and cents, and also focusing and moving to continuous quality improvement.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And also I'd like to thank Chairman Zhang for presenting all the certificates.
We need to develop very strong regional standards. And this is even so much the matter because some of you know from Thailand and Indonesia, my colleagues, that we have the ASEAN qualification framework, and our ASEAN leaders signed about several years ago, I think about 5 or 6 years ago, this MOU, or what we call the Memorandum of Understanding. By next year, I think, we have to have seamless movement of professionals across the ASEAN countries.
What I'm going to do today, very briefly, tomorrow I'll talk in more detail about research. But today what I want to talk about is, very quickly, things that you probably already know, and that is accreditation is growing, and it lacks an evidence base. That research on accreditation is difficult and different, and that I also think that research is one basis for bridging the borders among various accrediting bodies, especially in this region.
So our new standards take into account each local context and set of conditions. Transparent decision-making and planning, local flexibility and relevance, ownership of the process and products of education, and creativity. And this is, I think, the most important thing. It allows the recognition agencies or the accreditation agencies to be creative, okay? To do things as you think it should be happening in your context and in your culture.
And after the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of countries not fully recovered yet from the impact, especially the economic aspect, and the WHO CRO disconnected the funding for our organization, so it makes us now a little bit difficult. But we maintain our regional efforts for quality improvement. WHO CRO published guidelines for accreditations of medical schools in countries of Southeast Asia regions, and they provide these guidelines for countries in CRMA member countries in developing accreditation agency.
Thank you for your coming again, and thank you for joining us for this dinner party. Today's dinner we try to shift not too long, and after dinner if you still have energy to see this beautiful building. Thank you. Let's just start dinner.
3, 2, 1.